Hi, and welcome to Your Incredible Transformation. My name is Sandy, and I'm so excited for you to be here with me today because I have some exciting things to share with you. Let me ask you this question. As you get older, would you rather wear out, would you rather rust out, or do you want to stay young and healthy as you age? So let me know by putting a comment in this post. Well, I'm sure you've heard that old saying, I'd rather wear out than rest out, which usually means that you'd rather do something instead of just sitting around. But as science has advanced, we have learned at the cellular level how to stop you from rusting out or wearing out. So let me show you this. You can see this is a chromosome. A chromosome is inside your cells. This is inside the DNA, and we all know what DNA does. It makes us who we are. It gives us our hair color, our eye color, how tall we're going to be, all of that kind of stuff. But inside the DNA, we have chromosomes. Now, these chromosomes are kind of coiled up like a slinky. As you can see here, there's some purple things in there. Well, that's what the slinky is, and they're called bases. Now, every chromosome is about 100 million bases long. Now, these yellow things here on the end of our chromosomes are called telomeres. And what telomeres do is they protect our cells. They're kind of like the caps on the end of shoelaces. And we've all seen what happens when the caps on the end of a shoelace wear out, right? The shoelace isn't any good anymore. Well, that's what happens with our cells. Once these telomeres get too short, our cells aren't any good anymore, and that what makes us die of old age. And there are several factors that contribute to telomere shortening. And if you can see here, there's stress, poor diet, and toxins. Now, these are three things that make us rust out. Have you ever seen rust on an old car or on an old machine? As you can see, what happens with rust is the iron mixes with oxygen. Now, the more and more this happens, the more and more the machine wears out. Well, our cells and our bodies are kind of like finely tuned machines. And when you have toxins, when you have too much stress, or when you have a poor diet, what happens is our body creates oxygen cells called free radicals. And what they do is they attach to these telomeres here, and they cause them to shorten. So that's what causes us to rust out. Now, what causes us to wear out is what's called normal telomere shortening. Now, this happens automatically, and there's really nothing we can do about it. So when we're conceived, our telomeres are about 15,000 bases long. And when we die of old age, our telomeres are about 5,000 bases long. So what happens? What causes this to happen? Well, as our cells replicate, we lose a base. It's just the way it is. There's not been anything we can do about it until now. Now, there is a system that will address and protect our cells from all four forms of telomere shortening. If you want to know what that is, you need to go to the link in this post and download my book called 4 Keys to Better Living. It will give you in-depth on telomere shortening, what causes it, and how to combat it. So that when you get older, you can look like, oops, I got it upside down. Here we go. You can look like this one here, younger with long telomeres, and still like this old grandpa here and old with short telomeres.